Hey, this is Gilgamesh. I want to talk about this movie, The Substance. I love this movie. I didn't know anything going in, and I love everything about this movie. It is a great movie. I mean, yeah, The Substance, it's perfect. It's, I'll bring up because it's in theaters. People should go see this. It's actually really well done. Trying to find there it is. So I can look up the director's name. Yeah. Okay, this is directed by a French director, Coralie Forget. I think that I could be butchered. This is her second movie, and I'm just gonna say it. The cast in this is great. It stars Demi Moore as Elizabeth Sparkle, an Asian actress. And Demi Moore is 61 in real life, and she still looks great. And essentially, she's an insecure woman. She even says this in the movie that this whole, she's very insecure, woman, and she gets offered a chance to, she thinks, to make herself younger, and it's called The Substance. Don't know what it is, but so she takes up it, and she basically injects herself, and what the substance does is it creates a younger version of her that comes out of her back, leaving, as you see, this. Yeah, and basically Sue, not her, she gives herself that name, but she uses cloth and basically sews this up so it'll heal, but that's where she comes out of. And Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Dennis Quaid, everybody's great in this, but now Dennis Quaid plays Harvey, and he's over the top, goofy, sexist executive at this network, and he's absolutely hilarious. And there's a scene, probably I consider it the most disgusting scene, is a scene where Elizabeth's sitting there in a restaurant across from Harvey, and they do a close up. I really was like, where he's eating, and you hear the smack and him shoving the food in his face. And this is how, what shows that his character is this over the top persona of what Hollywood's like. So yeah, an exaggerated of the people who run Hollywood, how they really are. And yeah, and Demi Moore, even gets completely naked in the movie. Yeah. And she looks great for 61. She keeps herself in really good shape. So it's a body horror comedy. It really is. And so yeah. And basically there are rules. You're allowed to when they do this, Sue's allowed, she calls herself Sue. She gets to basically exist for 7 days. And then she has to go and, because they're the same person. So she, after 7 days, come back and she allows Elizabeth to be able to, function. And eventually Sue decides she doesn't want to just give up, and she decides to start stealing from, staying beyond the 7 days, breaking the rules, the contract, the agreement. And she starts to steal more fluid to keep herself going. What it does is it disfigures Elizabeth. I mean, it's her finger at first, and you can't undo it, as she finds out from the guy that got her convinced her to take the stuff. And it's a wonderful movie, and I mean, goddamn, the ending of this movie is great too. Talk about body horror comedy. I mean, the ending is so ridiculously, that you can't help but laugh at the movie. And give it to the cast; they do a great job. But Demi Moore is amazing in it, proving that she actually still has what it takes to, and I knew nothing about this movie going in. I was like, I heard about it, and then I saw it, and I was like, everybody says the same thing. This movie, they love this movie. And Oscars, okay, Best Actress for Demi Moore, Best Supporting Actress for Margaret Qualley, best actor or best supporting actor, I'd say probably best actor, Dennis Quaid. Best director is the director writing, you know, yeah, and cinematographer. Everything about this, it's gorgeously shot. First of all, it looks like LA now, where it has this whole thing of beauty, youthfulness. They really kind of push out the older women who can still act and everything. They kind of push them to the side, unless you were Betty White, for younger. And that's the point of this movie, is that, you know, and as Jeremy Jones, people can see different things when they're watching this movie, and that's what's great about it, is the less you know going in. I'm not going to give the ending away. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a surprise how good this movie is. And when I say it's an amazing, like I said, didn't know anything. It's an amazing film. It deserves all the praise it's getting, and people should go see this. I mean, yeah, the critics love this movie, and it's the fact that we've gotten two really good we're talking practical effect, you know, body, you know, horror movie, well, body horror comedy in The Substance, and then you have Terrifier 3, which is just body, you know, practical gore effects and everything. It's amazing how you can take and make really good movies without fucking being shit, like what Hollywood's doing. So yeah, this is probably the best movie of the year, and I'm actually like amazed that Demi Moore completely chose Get Naked, and yeah, and her acting is still, she is one of the best actresses in Hollywood, and you know, she admits at the point in the movie, she goes, you know, I'm an insecure woman, which is true. Insecurity is something, it happens with a lot of women as they get older, because they're afraid people will forget them or push them out because they're older. You know, they have, you know, and that is the sad truth about this movie, is the fact that, yeah, you could take different things from it, and ultimately it's about an older actress who does these workout like Jane Fonda used to do, and essentially they realize that she's too old, that, you know, people are like turned off because they think that she's too old, and one guy says she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Yeah. And well, and like I said, this movie just fucking nailed it. The cast is great. It's less you know going in, you're gonna enjoy this. And like I said, the endings over the, you know, the way that they did the over the top final part of this movie is absolutely hilarious. And it's not a horror movie. It is a body horror comedy. It's meant to be funny. It's not meant to be, oh my god, this is like Terrifier is meant to be funny, but at the same time be gory, and, you know, watching people get brutally murdered in different ways. This movie is just, yeah, a thing to make someone think they can undo time to look young. Yeah, that's all it is. And that's what makes it actually really good. And everybody's great in this movie. I could not recommend this. Oh my god, please see it. It is see it while it's in theaters, because it is honestly a fantastic movie. It's probably, besides Longlegs and Cuckoo, this is probably, I'd actually, in a way, I love Cuckoo, I love Longlegs, but I'm gonna say The Substance, I kind of put it above those two movies. This is a rare movie that should be seen. If you don't see anything else, go see this. This is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later.